Right, let's get this on. Get on with this. I don't want to click on that. Right, wait a second, we'll keep aiming to this sound effect until I get ready. Alright, I've heard this enough. Let's skip it. Let's get on with this. Oh, we've got load game feature. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Right. Sorry about this. I'm never fully prepared, am I? You think by now I would be, but whatever. I'm not, because that's me for you. Right, we're there. New game, story mode, arcade mode, bonus it.
Let's go.
What's going on? The controls are stopped. Or maybe it had to be Leo. Or a special I won't mention. Yeah, but this is why I can't pick my character, because this is a... I just did that. Me. Alright. I don't like that, but... Look at me. Ah, you're a flipping move, right? Alright. Going.
I've done well, my students.
We did it. Yes, this again. Right, we on? We pick a character now. Okay, it's a map one. Oh, getting out to the beach. Yeah. That? Alright. Oh, giant mode. Okay. Weird Pizza. So that's the name of the company, isn't it? Should have done that, it'd hurt me. Oh, get over here. Wait, wait a second. I'm gonna go for a second. I've got a pain in the bum cat on my knee, and I got to take her downstairs. Come on, you. Come on, you. Back. Ah, crap, it had. I should have left that pizza on the ground before I start fighting this guy. Got him. Really feel it, armor gone. Unlock dudes. Let's go to the swamp. No, we didn't. We didn't unlock a dude. I don't like those dudes, they're a pain. Go ahead. Grab a thing. Great. Who is it? Who's coming up? Oh, this helicopter flying thingies there. Oh, no, I can get on it. Nice. Golden axe. Remember Parrot? Why did it just disappear like that? Oh. What? Oh well, whatever.
What's your bunch doing here in my swamp?
Here we got him. we got all four of the silly frog characters. I guess we'll go to April's. Is April's a level? Yeah, it is. Yep, next room. And we got April O'Neil and Rocksteady and Bebop. I'm Cuddly the Cowlick. Pick a bonus level and earn infinite additional what? Okay. I'll go to the sewer. Right. jumping off the thing, you idiot. Yeah, it's afternoon here. It's like nearly 2 PM. And this is a fan game if anyone wonders what on earth this is. I can't remember the name of it though. I think it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rescue Palooza. It's obviously free, but it's pretty good, right? For a free game anyway. How did I fall off that? There's a lot of playable characters. Quite a lot of them you've never been able to play as in a Ninja Turtles game before by the looks of it as well, so that's good, isn't it? Chrome Dome. Never had a figure of that guy. Never saw one. I've got the guy in an AI loop, haven't I? Yeah! Take that. Yeah, this is a fun game. Yeah, it is Duck, the figure, no, wow, Mondo, Gecko and Ace Duck, there's some characters. Dimension X, dude. Quite a lot of levels, isn't there? In this, well, you know, this gives a lot of levels, hasn't it? Compared to actual proper Ninja Turtles. I guess we've got the sewer. You know, it's a Ninja Turtles game, it's a bit weird. We're not in a sewer yet. But whatever. Beneath these streets. Platforming! Oh great, it's a level that wants to be based off the Nintendo game! I wasn't expecting that. No, this is not an official game, this is a fan game. Don't make an official game like this. That'd be too much thought put into it. Oh, that's, I thought that were a... Yeah, this is pretty good, yeah. You can definitely see someone put some effort into this, yeah. Bit weird it's got 8-bit music, even though all the character sprites look 16, but... when they're getting it. Pizza time! Alright, so I guess there's going to be a boss or something here. Well, there's a wall. I mean, there's nowhere else I can go. Pizza Monster! From the episode about the Pizza Monster, which I never made a real official toy of. Yeah, they kind of did, because because there's literally a Xenomorph figure that they painted yellow in the Necker Aliens line, which is completely a reference to the Pizza Monster from Ninja Turtles. But they never made an official Pizza Monster figure Necker, even though they own Turtles and Aliens. How does that work? stupid, but it's true. I ain't gonna bother. I'll just jump over here again. Boom to that. That's not the end of the level, right? Where for the... That reminded me of Battletoads. I don't know why. I remember there was a rats in level 3 out of Battletoads. That's not something you want to be reminded of. Rat King. That explains the rats, doesn't it? Yeah, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo original Turtles game had Pete's Fruit logos all over it, didn't it? They're not in the arcade versions or any of the other Ninja Turtles games, it's just that one, which is kind of a bit weird in my opinion, but... I don't know how those things work. I just use regular disc for my PS2. So I've got an extra technically 3 PS2s anyway, so I should be all right. Right. We got Splinter. We're looking for a few good mutants. Hey kids, wanna take over the world? I like girls unlock dudes, but everyone's a dude. I'm gonna do Dimension X last, because don't know why. House of Shogun. I guess you're getting loads of PS2 games on a big massive hard drive to install stuff. You can probably fit a massive like 1 terabyte hard drive of games on PS2 and you still probably have enough room for everything. These things are annoying. I'm not very technical, I don't have a clue how to do any of these things. If it's not just you get something, you just stick something in and dump stuff on a file, I'm as about as complicated as it goes for me. Right. These are annoying, these, isn't it? Love that. how to hit this thing. Right. Oh, you just whack it. Oh, these are... Don't like these, right? Please don't be enough. Oh, of course there's two of them. Of course both of them. That's the reason why I stuck with Windows 7, because I don't really trust Windows 8, Windows 10 at all. I hate with a lot of emulators, it makes them perform worse as well. Since I use a lot of them, I would better sticking with it. Sticking with 7. I think it'll be fine with Windows. Well, I'm not planning to buy a new PC until the next console generation officially comes out, because I'd rather have specs on my PC to be roughly around the same as that console generation. No, it's this guy. It's this guy who was from one of the movies that was in one of the Megadrive Ninja Turtles game. You know, the one everyone forgets. Everyone forgets about Hyperstone Heist, even though I always like that one. Not a game I have a real copy of. I nearly got a copy of it once, but you know I didn't buy it, and now it's stupid expensive, so I never have a copy of it. So typical. It had 1 hit left as well. I don't know much about PC specs. I'm completely oblivious to that. Shogun. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Don't remember this guy from the show. Must be in it. That. This guy's a pain as well. That's got to be the end of the level. Of course, it was a robot. Okay, so we unlocked. Wow, Asuka! We unlocked a character from the Ninja Turtles fighting game. I wasn't expecting something like that to be in the game. We went up to Usagi Yojimbo. That character who's not. Oh, that one. I don't know what he's talking. Perfectly good pizzas, the nerve! I'm not very good at this, am I? Sunset Riders, but well, Konami made Sunset Riders, and that game had very similar music to the Ninja Turtles games. I think lots of the same people worked on it. Actually, well, you get 3 lives from that. Yeah, I don't remember that character at all, but I guess it must be from somewhere. Not. That's what you call characters you'd expect to be in a game. Yeah, characters from the fighting games, which is made up for the fighting game. I don't know who Lotus is. Yeah, I remember Turtles, but I don't remember that character at all. Not Samurai Jack. Well, yeah, probably were based off that. You know, it was a Konami game, and Sunset Riders. A lot of those Konami 90s arcade games had very similar gameplay mechanics to them, and best visuals and music, even though they wanted. And the Ninja Turtle was in Sunset Riders. In one of the backgrounds, you can see a Ninja Turtle's head on one of the on one of the pictures, on one of the posters on one of the wall. Oh, look, a Pizza Hut sign. Yeah, I'm sure they got permission from Pizza Hut to put it in this game. Alright. I don't remember that bonus round was. Yeah, I know. I never played the Nintendo ones, to be honest. They always added loads of. I'm pretty sure whoever made this obviously wanted to put levels for every single Ninja Turtles game ever made into one big game, by the looks of it. Which is what Konami should have done with Turtles in Time's Reshell, but they completely botched it up, didn't they? Because they based it off the arcade version, so there was no Technodrome level, and it meant there were less boss fights. Some people still get confused by that, going, why did they base it off the arcade version when the Super Nintendo one existed? But well, yeah, quite a lot of episodes of a lot of parts of the games were based off episodes. Which probably explains why they had that random mud monster in Turtles in Time. It's like that were a character who appeared in the show for like 5 seconds. It's like, and for some bizarre reason, decided to pick it as a boss. It was a bit of an odd choice. And it replaced with the character Slash in the Super Nintendo version. Well, I don't know if he was in the actual show. Actually, to be honest, the original Ninja Turtles show. I know in the last one they made, but I don't know. I don't remember every episode of Ninja Turtles. Probably watched most of them. Well, probably the first few series before they stopped airing it over here, because you know they never actually finished the programs off. course he runs off because we know Tora. I recognise this dude. Polar bear? Maybe it's from one of the comics. There was comics based off the old cartoon as well. I think they're by Archie, weren't they? It's a pain to hit that. I don't know why, isn't it? It's all it does is. Oh, that were easy, wasn't it? That were easy, really. That were a pretty easy level, that one. Wow, Hothead and Fugitoid. That's two characters that we got. She figures off. He had Sammy and arm in the figure. It's got a street, which is the most boringest name level in the world. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, we're back in Tales 1 or 2 levels there, aren't we now? Have a look at it. Oh, it has fall on there. Yeah, I thought there might have been a joke and put. Yeah, that didn't happen in this level in the real game. I don't think you can do that in the original game. Wait, why she got a laser gun? Right, I guess she got. Who? Don't know. Never heard of her. Okay. Those bosses are pain, right? I'm paid to hit, not really avoid attacks, right? course I missed then. Right, 1 hit left, right. Okay, we beat her. Right, I don't know why she made a Pac-Man noise when she died, but whatever. I'm not gonna answer questions. That's car. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. Not on the screen's hit with it, was it? Get up there. I can send you the link to it, but it won't be very hard to find anyway. So it only came out a few days ago, so yeah, it's called Rescue Palooza. I think that's pretty shit. I think that, yeah, that's what it's called. It's a weird name, I know, but it doesn't have online play or anything like that, which is a shame, but it's a fan game. I'm not really complaining about a fan game not having online play. I mean, there's probably more thought put into it than some of the actual proper Ninja Turtles games had. Yeah, the person's made other fan games as well, like a one which you got all the sprites, you got all the sprites from all the 16-bit Power Ranger beat 'em up games, and put them all into one game. I'll have to stream that someday as well. The 16-bit Power Ranger games are actually really fun. All the ones after the 16-bit one, yeah, they're a bit of a mess. Oh. Triceratops. 3 of them? Oh, no, you came in orange. I guess we were wrong, weren't we? This is a bit stupid, this fight, isn't it? If I can get rid of one of them, it'll be a lot easier. By the looks of it, it looks like, yeah, it looks like it plays more like the movie game on the Megadrive than the Super Nintendo platform ones. I think you can transform in it, which is, well, there's 2 lads on this spot, right? This level's a pain, Casey Jones, Tempestra and Triceratops. Yeah, we got Casey Jones with his hockey stick. What sort of construction, yeah. Well, I don't know what happens if you run out of lives. The game has a load. The game has a save and a load features. I don't know if you have to do it all in one go. I'm not sure how it works. I think that were a bit of a sprite glitch there. Unless it was meant to look weirdly transparent, like that would be a bit odd, wouldn't it? What on earth? What are these people dressed up as ninja, as Raphael clones in cardboard and paper bags? Okay. Barrels. What is it about these games and having random barrels that get thrown off you off screen? It's like no one explains it, do you? Never rarely see who's throwing them either. Like it's like a secret Donkey Kong or something. Just the thing is though, I don't hear many people thinking about modding Xbox 360s for stuff.
I can transform any substance into any form I wish. Sayonara, you simpleton.
That's just that literally is just a sprite from the arcade game. Oh look, it's the mud guy like we were mentioning earlier. It's called Cement Man, which makes it weirder that having a dinosaur level than the Mutant Turtles in Time, but I think that literally just is the original sprite. They didn't change that at all. It's a character who goes, who's that? I remember that character from Turtles in Time. Yeah, 360s are moddable, but I'm not 100% sure. Weird enough, there's never been an emulation scene for the 360 to my knowledge. No, you think people would have modded? People would rather mod the original Xbox for emulators than 360, which mean never made any sense because it's weaker. Oh, it died. Can you continue? Have you got continues in the game, or is it just a high score thing? But you don't get your lives back. Oh, that's a bit stupid, isn't it? You gotta get your lives back. There must be. This game is Beats of Rage. It is a Beats of Rage game. It's a Beats of Rage. It's a Beats of. I think all these person's games are Beats of Rage mods. It's interesting how many games Streets of Rage exist thanks to Streets of Rage, but look at how long it took Sega to actually make an actual Streets of Rage. A new Streets of Rage was just like a complete joke. Yeah, there's a lot of insane games people have made on Beats of Rage mod. People have remade entire games on it. Also, can't you basically get anything from Beats of Rage? You just stick it on a Dreamcast and it'd work as well. So you can even put it on consoles technically as well. No, I'm not saying Beats of Rage was a joke. I'm just saying it took Sega so long to actually make a new Streets of Rage game. It were amusing all these like fan mods existed just to make like unofficial sequels that's still going to this day for it. Yeah, I know the game Night Slasher's got basically reported over to the Beats of Rage mod. Of course, you can play that. Of course, you can actually play that on a Switch now officially, but it seems to have weird sprite glitches still, which is kind of amusing in my opinion because one of like the trucks is transparent still, which is hilarious. It's like that on MAME, and it says it has graphic issues on MAME, so it's like you don't even fix a sprite errors really for your proper PC part of the game. The tournament fighters. I guess that must be a reference to the Ninja Turtles fighting game there. Killer Bee. Wow, that's what you call an obscure reference. That's just an old plate. That's just an old old vehicle. That it wasn't even an actual character from the show. I don't think that. A bit of a weird one as well, isn't it? I mean, it's just a bee that... Well, okay, Ninja Turtles were full of weird things, but... I think there were a blue one as well, that were a mosquito as well. I don't know why I remember that. There must be a way of continuing the game. There's got to be a way to get more lives on the game. That's weird, it remembers the score. What am I doing? Get out the menu. I'm being really thick here, right? Oh, whatever, we're going to try all levels out, even if I can't finish. Even if I can't get to the end of them, we're going to see what they're all like. I'm expecting something. Yeah, that's it. Beats of Power, yeah. That's a Power Ranger one the person made before this. It says he apparently made it and then remade it with extra features and new bosses, so there's two versions of that one. What a minute. Platform level? That's something from the old Nintendo game, isn't it? It's pretty obvious with that Nintendo game, they just made enemies up as they went along, they weren't from anything else, but kind of funny to see him in a fan game. You think most people would not want to remember them in Super Nintendo, original Nintendo game? It wasn't, well, yeah. Well, I suppose you could be playing worse. You could play the DOS version of the Super Nintendo and original Nintendo game because it was impossible to complete because one of the jumps was impossible to actually make in the game. The old game was actually in the game, but you could not do a jump. Yeah, Ninja Turtles had a very random sense of humour. That's to say it nicely. Megadrive. Ninja Turtles had a very weird. There was a few Ninja Turtle characters that was going to be in a spin-off that wasn't about the Ninja Turtles, but they never made it. But they still made action figures of it and just put them on the Ninja Turtles line. Well, I'm not going to move. I think I found a way to beat this boss easy. I wasn't expecting to go into platform levels, but I remember Streets of Rage Remake tried doing that. Yeah, like them levels didn't work very well. I'm gonna die here by stupid platforming out and not by. Not the easiest thing to judge, you know. What happened then? I didn't even. It fell then. Oh. What on earth is that? I'm not sure about them. What on earth is? Oh, it's slash. Right. I'm gonna lose here. Yeah, there was DOS Ninja Turtles games as well. Yeah. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happens if you play. I'm gonna try something here. Does this give you extra? But this gonna sound completely stupid. But I'm gonna see if this does anything. These bonus stages, and they give you extra lives when you load your save up. I know it's not stupid, but. I don't like this one. It's annoying. I know it's just timing, but I'm just rubbish at it. Fluffy Ralph. I don't know what Fluffy Ralph is. No, I don't remember a game called Stinker. I wonder if this is how you do it. You just keep playing this until you get lives up and you load your save up or some stupid rubbish like that. Maybe not. How weird, it counts that as a score table thing, even though it's a... Oops, that was a screenshot picture, I don't need that, do I? Yeah, there doesn't seem any way to save, does there? That's a bit unfortunate, that. To get your health, to get any lives back outside Brunt and silly bonus round. Maybe we should mess around one of the other characters. Like that guy, because he looked ridiculously overpowered, didn't he? So, well, it was when you were fighting him. So, a Dimension X story. At least I was going the wrong way around, other direction. Rockmen. I say I don't have many moves, does he? He's got one, by the looks of it. Oh no, yeah. Whoa! You can do that as well. That were an hole. I didn't even realise that were a hole. Oh wow, we can fly in it. Well, that was no use, were it? Right. I messed that up, right. Ah, it's Krangs! And that's not being weird. There actually was an episode in the show where a bunch of Krangs turned into dinosaurs. Apparently that was supposed to be what they were meant to look like in the original show. There was meant to be dinosaurs that somehow mutated into brains. I'm not sure how that works, but I was meant to actually reference it in the game. I had no problems with it, but maybe it's that website. I don't know. I doubt it wasn't a very big download size, so it shouldn't take long to download if it does work. So I've always had weird problems with my PC when you download it, so it just pauses in the middle of downloads, and then you have to keep clicking resume and all that. It's annoying. Possibly. This game needs more health pickups, doesn't it? That's why we keep losing, because there's no health pickups. Anthrax. Ah, I remember this guy. I remember that. I've got to figure this guy. He's got 4 arms. He's a big like executioner hand. Yeah, another not very well known character in the Ninja Turtles universe. Well, I found a character who was easy to play, who was a bit easy to play as. We're going to see a lot of deaths here, aren't we? Because I'm just going to keep trying levels over and over again until I finish a level. I mean, I'm going to see every level anyway, so. We'll see every level we actually got available for us, so. Tin Head. Captain Ed? Never heard of Captain Ed. I really get that special move. It's not doing anything, is it? do any level because I've only got one life. That's the problem, and there needs to be a better way to get lives. Yeah, there was a game called Tin Head. You're not imagining things. I wonder if there's any cheats for the game anywhere, so you can just get more lives or something. It says stage 2, which I don't get what it's trying to say because I don't know what any of that numbers mean. There's got to be a way to get lives in it somewhere. There's got to be a way somewhere you can get lives in this game. Let's be Splinter because I don't. Try being Splinter. Yeah, Splinter's got more moves than. I'm not sure what sort of move that was, but it hurts stuff, so. This is not fair at all, that. Wow, that hurts a lot, that does, if you hit him with it. You know, I think I'm gonna wait until I get my charge up and just hit it with that. Because that's gonna be easier than just fighting it properly. Oh great, I've got one hit left, right? I wonder what happens if you click new game, does it delete the old save file and do we get more characters? I wonder I don't know how the saving works in the game. Oh, it's system options the problem. No, up back. It doesn't look like there's any. What What's the difference between arcade mode? I want to see what the difference between arcade mode is. You know what? Let's do a level we didn't start at this time. Maybe arcade mode's where you meant to play it, and you got. Wait, what's it? Oh, you can play as every character in arcade mode. So why are we playing crappy story mode that makes the game harder? Alright. We've got. You can be Irma. Yeah, we all wanted to be that guy. Yeah. I think all the characters in the pic. And that dude, yeah, and not there's a lot of random characters in this game, isn't there? Well, that's a figure I've got to figure out though. War. I always thought it's funny that it's called the dinosaur character War. I mean, and there's Super Sea Shredder, Super Shredder. I don't know the difference, but let's just see. Let's just have a let's just see what. It's funny, I don't think Karai was really in the original Turtles show this was based on. She was barely mentioned in it. But what's the difference between this and arcade? Yeah, she was in the comics and the films, but she wasn't really in the original cartoon show. She was in the 2003 version. That's probably why a lot of people got confused when they played the game. The game crashed. Well, the game crashed. I don't know how that managed to happen. She was in the 2003 version, yeah. Well, alright. I'll boot something else up because that just crashed on me. I don't know why it crashed. It didn't give you a warning message or anything. Let's have a quick faff round on Yu-Gi-Oh for the time being. I don't have to take that long on this, but I want to get my points up. Alright. Well, I've got to do that anyway, so. I'll play some other time. If I realised that if you played arcade mode, you could play as everyone, and I just automatically stayed on that mode and not bothered with story, but. Oh well. Oh, wait, I think. Oh, no, never mind, it did work. Never mind, it did work. I'm going to make the screen a bit bigger, aren't we? Yeah, Karai was a 2003 character, she wasn't really. Or maybe Mousetrap Hotel. Never heard of Mousetrap Hotel. I can tell you one crappy Game Boy game. I probably mentioned it before, but Tasmania Story. Wow, that is a load of garbage. That game is. It's quite literally like they got an early. It's literally a remake of an early '80s game. They just shoved a random movie tie-in in for a film so well known. You don't really have a real Wikipedia page, or you can't even find video clips of it online. Also, why never would you release? There were loads of good Game Boy games. Never left Japan, and that garbage left Japan, which no one would have been happy when they bought it because it was, yeah, not very good. Yeah, and we're playing as useless Tristan because it's funny. Arctic Tail was based off a movie, so I've never seen the movie, but I'm pretty sure it was based off a film, so that's probably why that exists. What are you doing, AI? I don't really get the AI sometimes. The AI in this game can be really stupid. Well, what an idiot. It's like supposed to be a hard opponent, and just look at this moron just runs into him. And there's something that never happened in the show, Tristan winning a match. Actually, Tristan doing anything in the show would be bad, because pretty much once it becomes about card games, Tristan just becomes like joke character. Must be annoying for anyone who like the character Tristan. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to make it about a card game now. Yeah, Tristan's just going to be this joke now. Even this game is a joke, so... At least you had him as April Fool's characters last year. Where instantly you just start the fight and you just instantly lose. Yeah, it wasn't a very good joke, to be honest. That was too easy. That was too easy. Whew. Oh no, it's not regular Pegasus, it's fantastic Pegasus. I don't know what's so fantastic about him. They just slightly changes his cards and just gets a different name. But that's his game for you. And Michael Rose go, fantastic Pegasus. And the funny he's not using his Toon World cards hardly, but you know, Pegasus was a pretty rubbish character in a real game. I like this. And I didn't draw any cards, so I lost against a random person on the street. Oh well, whatever. $77 games. I don't know what those games are, but I know your taste would be some interesting, strange Japanese ones probably. wonder how many it is. It's funny, most of the cards you get for rewards I've got loads of. Reverse trap. There's a card which I bet someone's made some stupid jokes over before. I don't get what the picture's got to do with anything, but things like not even a card either. Just a thing. I wonder if one of them is a Jimmy Neutron game. Have you got Dodoro? Oh well, technically Blood Will Tell Dodoro. That's a good game. It's like Boss Rush the game. A Boss Rush game with an actual story. There's only one big problem that game has. It's not probably people say the ropey English voice acting is the translation's just not very good at the monster design. They're completely off. It's like whoever translated the monster names clearly just made random rubbish up as they went along. Because none of them make any sense. Well, I could get Dodoro working on my PC, and my PC can barely run any PS2 games, so I guess it's not that intensive graphically, the bits I got. Ooh, a hat, I love that. What's the hat giving me? Give me something good! Way, 50 gold, that's actually something I want, something useful. That we want. Yeah, Dodoro has some really bad monster translation names. It calls Kappa's Water Horrors, which is one of the characters is called Red Cap, which is a European legend. But in this game, it's clearly an old man who commands bats and shrews. They clearly did not translate that name right, guys, because he's not even wearing a red cap or any cat of any kind. It's like, what? Of course, you've got really weird games on PS2 that I don't know, like Gregory Horror Show. That's a really weird one. That one is. It's also really bizarre. Another bizarre thing about it is the TV show was never released in English in Europe or the UK, but the video game uses the exact same voice cast and even mentions it's based off a show on the back. But the game was never released in America. Yeah, I wonder why Capcom never released it in the US. It's just really weird, isn't it? It's like, why did that game never get? The thing is that it was based off a collectible figure game that was only released in America and Japan, so it was bizarre that we got the game and not anything else based off it. There's a board game of it, yeah. I never owned any of the figures of it because they're probably stupid expensive these days. I think they were really expensive then because they were like blind boxed things, and I had no clue how you meant to play a game with them. It's one of those mysteries. It's like there's a few Konami games, isn't there, that Americans, like Europe got and America never got. Like there's. Yeah, but a North American Dragon Ball game sort of makes sense because Dragon Ball's really big in America, so Americans making them's not that strange, really, to be honest. And I think nearly all Dragon Ball games get released in Europe. There's very few that ever skipped Europe. You know one that did skip Europe? Legacy of Goku 3 Boo's Fury. That never got released in Europe for some stupid reason. I have no clue why. Well, look. look, if you want to be really accurate, the very first ever anime to get a completely Western developed game was Akira on the Amiga, and it's an absolutely horrendous game. And I mean that the Amiga version of Akira, not the version that was going to release on other platforms around the same time by THQ that got cancelled, which even in the early stages looked a way better game and looked actually playable. Don't mean anything, just because it's a Japanese franchise. Yeah, there's plenty of Japanese series, and it gets even weirder than you sometimes get games from Japanese series that never get released in Japan. The last Bubble game on the DS was never released in Japan, which is kind of odd. It's a shame really, because the THQ arcade game, especially for the time, actually looked really good. And they were doing loads of like different things. It was... But instead we got the crappy Amiga one. Which I don't think were related at all to it, but... I just wonder how the Amiga one even came to be. It's like such an odd... Well, yeah, almost Toy Story on the 16-bit Toy Story always did the same thing. That were lots of different play styles as well. Also, Toy Story was better on a Megadrive than it was Super Nintendo, because some of the levels was too powerful for the Super Nintendo to handle. I don't think the Inside the Crane level was actually included in the Super Nintendo version of that game. I always thought the game's really hard though. I don't know why. Some people find the game easy. I always thought the game was really hard. I don't know why. Something about how it controls or something. Also, Mickey Mania has another game that was considerably better on the Mega Drive than it was on the Super Nintendo, because it's missing graphical effects on the Super Nintendo, and it, bizarrely enough, has loading times. It has loading screens, which is like, what? The game has a bootleg NES, Mickey Mania. Plenty of games get bootleg parts from other systems. That is such a common thing to happen. You'd be surprised how common something like that is. Have I got anything else I have to do? Let me check something. Have I got anything else I need to do? They had to unlock a character, didn't there? A character can unlock from here, if I remember rightly. Yeah, well, bother. When using Jade and using Jules, I lose 3,000. How did it? Yes, there was a character here, so I'm just going to unlock the character and then get more experience and beat Pegasus up again. Drink. Yeah, Portal Run was on PS2 as well. I think I've got a copy of that on PS2. They were actually a spin-off from the Army Men games of all things, even though it doesn't really look like an Army Man game whatsoever, but... Why were there so many of those Army Men games? That was somewhat that confused me. There were like about 12 of them or something ridiculous like that, the Army Men series. Then they tried rebooting the series on the Wii and it completely failed. I wonder how that series got so many games. I mean, were those Army Men games that successful? Because most people I know never played them, but there were so many of them. That's not including ports on different systems, like the handheld ones are different versions of the same game, that played entirely different. What did we get? Oh wow, Shine Palace. Which is hilarious if even though it says Toon World on it, it's not actually a Toon World card, so I never got that logic. Don't even work with most Toon World monsters, because most of them aren't even light type, so I don't know how they managed to screw that one up so badly. Let's just pick all your unlocks up. Might as well just level up as well. And there me with a million gold, which you can't do an actual thing with. Any other weird games? Oh yeah, I mentioned Ghost Vibration. That one's pretty odd. It does have a European release, so you can play it in English. So there's that going for it. And then we unlocked a character. Cyberblader. Yeah, I know. Alexis Road's unlocked. Right. I don't know what else. Is anything else to? Right, now we're gonna. If I'm right, that should have unlocked all the. But usually it does, doesn't it? It could be possible like it's actually based off Funhouse, because Funhouse might have been a Nickelodeon program originally. I could be wrong about that, but I know the program that Neil Buchanan presented, Finders Keepers, that was based off a Nickelodeon program. Because it says Nickelodeon at the end of the credits. Funnily enough, Finders Keepers was never on UK Nickelodeon ever. It was an ITV program, which is weird. It didn't unlock anyone, did it? Usually when you unlock a character, oh no, it's not when you unlock a character, is it, you idiot? It's when you finish a mission. Never mind. I know why it didn't unlock a character now, right? Switch back to GX. It's me being thick. Right. Yeah, Double Dare was also on UK TV, but it was on BBC. And also never on Nickelodeon. Let's beat the Chaz up, because he sucks. Finders Keepers, Double Dare, they were both American Nickelodeon programs that got UK versions, but was never on Nickelodeon. Weird but true. Yeah, I think everyone would think Pat. Yeah, when I think Funhouse, I always think Pat Sharp. I don't think anyone else. Well, technically we have this. We have a simulation of Finders Keepers as a video game. But called Ellie Bits or LDs by Konami. It was like you were just playing a game of Finders Keepers with a remote, just smashing an whole house up, just flinging everything around the room. Yeah, Shadow Hearts 2 was on 2 discs. I don't know why Shadow Hearts 2 was on 2 discs, but it was for some reason. Kind of interesting, very few PS2 games are on multiple discs, and that's one of the few we own that is. Yeah, the game, yeah, Shadow Hearts 2 is on 2 discs, that's definite. I've got 2 copies of the game, so I'd know. I'll complete the game twice. Yeah, you're easy on you. No, because you're rubbish. Alright. Xenosaga 2 is Xenosaga 2 is such a complete dead ball zone. Yeah, that was a sports game, I think, on the PS1 with the initials DBZ. So that's not gonna look. We unlock it. Actually, no, I'm gonna play as her and get her some levels up. But actually, no, I had to do a level as Jaden first, don't I? I have to just randomly fight someone as Jaden and get a certain score. Right. Who should we fight? Whatever. Fire level 20, because I can't be bothered doing a super hard match. We only want to play against the ones. I just want to get a ranking up of 3,000, and then we can get to a level up. Well, let's get The weird... Here's another weird thing about Xenosaga, which a lot of people don't kind of forget. And this is the thing also, in my opinion, makes it kind of amusing. Technically, Part 1 was released in Europe, but it was just a DVD of the cutscenes. And another thing about that game, which is really odd, is the European version has this weird, like, cardboard box. No other game has a cardboard box like that in the entirety of Europe. The only game I think has a box similar to it I can think of is Unlimited Saga, and that game's a complete train wreck because it was literally an unfinished game that, well, I think anyone who's played Unlimited Saga would know what I mean. It's literally a game designed to work with a guide, but they didn't include the guidebook of any of the versions outside Japan of it. And it's just a super confusing game, and it's like, yeah, not many people like that game. And it's one of the only one of the Saga games to get released in Europe forever as well, so the game was the crappiest one. Yeah, thanks Square Enix, and you wondered why the series never was successful over here. We get a cutscene for this? Yeah, we do. We get a cutscene for this one. I'm a crappy card. Huh. Well, it looks pretty stupid looking. What does it do anyway? That's a weird card, that I admit that, to be honest, but... Yeah, I don't know how download sites work. Download sites can be so weird. Well, it's a crappy card if you're playing a real card game. It's a much better card in this game than it is in a real game because of the different rules set. Makes it a bit more... What have we got? Blade Skater. White Knight Queen. Dimensional. None of all these ones. Oh yeah, look, how many times do we get that drunk guy with a big hat? I mean, Spirit of the Mountain. It looks like he's drunk to me. A mismanaged game. There's entire videos on YouTube that are like an hour long telling you how to play the game. If you design a game that badly, without a tutorial, you need over an hour to figure it out. That's just bad game design. Also, you call very bad game design. Stage 12. We're in a journey with Jade and Yuki at level 30. Successfully formed 8 fusion summon. What a card. They're all easy missions. But none of this matters anyway, because I'm not going to play as you anymore. We can play as this useless idiot. No, not really. Don't want to. Right, we're going to go into the card studio and give her a non-crap deck. I mean, if you want to go into really bad game design, you're going to Yu-Gi-Oh! Destiny Board Traveler on the Game Boy Advance. I mean, that game's got some of the worst design ever of a game, ever that. So if you don't know what that game is, it's a weird game. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh game that plays like Mario Party, like a board game. It's the game itself is really weird, but it has the unlock system in the game is actually utterly stupid because you can literally play the game one round and win and unlock a character. It don't matter how many rounds you do, you just have to play a level once to unlock a character. They don't count the rounds or anything like that, so you can cheat to unlock things faster. But the reason why it's such a badly designed game is not that, it's because none of the monsters in a game have effects. So, if you've got a 1000 attack monster, that's its effect, it's got 1000 attack, that's all it does. But, for some idiotic reason, they, instead of putting monster descriptions down, they just have a little flavour text of, like, this is a monster that lives under the sea. They put the official card game effects on it, so just for example, there's a card called Starboy, and it gains 500 attack for each water monster on the field. Now, in that game, it has that description, despite the fact no monsters have effects. It's like, why would you do that? That's just stupid design. And it's not even the most embarrassing thing about the game, because they re-release the game on the cart with another game. And to unlock one of the characters, you've got to put a cheat code in the menu. And you cannot do the cheat code in this double cartridge, because if you press start, it quits the game at the menu and goes to the selection screen to pick a game. It's like, how on earth do you design a multi-cart and screw it up that badly? That's what you call utterly embarrassing, that. Well, I want a horrendously bad deck. Let's get a fusion card. Yeah, but that's the problem. If you need a guide to play a game and expect to come with it, it's kind of a big problem. They could have easily fixed that as well. There's not. The thing is though, they put that game in a weird like cardboard box in Europe as well, so they went out the way to make it like a really flashy important game, and then that was the only game my middle brother ever took back to a shop and I wanted it and got a refund on. When shops like to do that, because he just going, I don't understand this game, it makes no sense. Out of hundreds of games, that was the only one he took back because he didn't understand it. And he was looking at it going, oh, this is going to be like Final Fantasy, and he going, what is this? No way! Nope, I'm not, but I'm not really into racing games, so my knowledge of racing games is like nothing. I've never been good at racing games, I'm horrendous at them. Even if it's just keep over a button and go forwards like Outrun, I can't even finish to complete them, they're just too hard for me. All you're doing them is go forwards and just don't bump into things, and even them are struggling. I like banging on lowest difficulty settings. A Survivor game. I wonder if that's an Australian only game or just a game that they release worldwide and they just change things. Kind of like the X Factor game on the PS2. I don't think Super Street Fighter 4 was that bad. Actually, there was one game I ever refunded, and technically the game was used and wasn't working properly anyway, so I had right to refund it. But it was the Atari Reloaded collection on the PSP, which was never released in Europe, but I thought I saw a used US copy of it in the shop. And that Atari collection is horrendous. on PSP. It's got really idiotic things in it. It's like we've got loads of old like games that the only way you can get them is you get super. You have to basically get perfect scores, like get super good at every single game to unlock these old 2600 games. They're all unlockables. They're not easy unlockables. And the unlockable modes they expect you to play are stupid. They basically have a really stupid. They basically got a bunch of old Atari games, remade them, with just like slightly newer graphics, but let's play the same. But they put this stupid mode in called Throttle Monkey mode, and it's just basically just playing the game at like 3 times the speed it's meant to play at, so it's like borderline impossible. And that's how you have to unlock all the games. It's like I just use a cheat code. I just use a PSP memory card save file off our internet with all of them unlocked. But then I realised something. The Atari 2600 games on it had sprite flicker. How do you have sprite flicker on Adventure when the character sprite is literally a square with no animation in it whatsoever, and it was sprite flicker in it? But how do you manage to emulate something that badly? Something from that basic? Horrendously bad port. The thing where it gets even more strange about it is with them ports is the actual remixed versions of the games got released on Xbox Live Arcade as a separate games, but they redid the old emulation of the games it was based on to be constantly better. But still had that stupid Throttle Monkey mode and had achievements tied to it. Yeah, when you've got sprite flicker on a sprite which is literally just a green rectangle, you know you've not done a very good job. I don't think you even have to play the game to realise how bad to know anything about the game, and how bad that is. That's the one where you walk around a maze and you have a spear and you can stab the dragons and they look like ducks. I definitely remember the game because when we had it at it's something that we played quite a bit. It had some kind of amusing. That game had some real troll crap in it though. I mean, the worst enemy in that game was not the dragon, it was the bat. Because the bat was the biggest troll in the game, because the bat could just fly freely around the screen and pick any object up. Just constantly fly randomly all over the place. It didn't even matter what the object was. He could pick up a bridge and just fly around with it. It's like, how strong is that? And he couldn't kill it either. Unlike the dragon where you could just get a spear, or maybe it was meant to be a sword, built like a spear. You could just run into that and kill it. You could not kill the bat whatsoever. So you could make a game that could last about. You could beat like 2 minutes, last hours, just trying to catch this stupid bat, because it just picked the key up so you can't get through a door. Also, amusing enough, the bat could also pick up the dragon, which was the bat could also pick up the dragon, which is pretty amusing. Once I played that game on the real hardware, and literally I got eaten by the dragon, then the bat picked up the dragon and was just flying around the screen. Wow. Yeah, if anyone with worst video game bats, the bat from Adventure, it's not the ones from Ninja Gaiden, it's that one, because that one literally does screw you over and you can't even kill it. At least you can hit the bats in the other games. Oh look, there's a wind charmer. And guess what? They're totally going to be getting a Yu-Gi-Oh deck soon, because Japan's doing a vote for a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and everyone's voting for them because Japan's really predictable. And yeah, give him a deck. I don't know what it'd be about, but well, to be fair, when I refunded that Atari 2600 game, I didn't actually get a refund. They actually swapped it for a DVD copy of Extreme Ghostbusters, like the first 13 episodes, because that's better than the actual game, that Atari game. That game was horrendous. That is probably one of the worst parts of a 2600 game I've ever seen. No, I've not. I've never heard of that game, so what should we buy? We've got to use this card up, so whatever. We've got her. I don't know what she is, but that's quite a lot of choices. Well, there's loads of choices to pick from, isn't there? Where is it? There must be some. I'll have to find something in here that I need. That some use. Rose Witch. It doesn't look much like a witch, but whatever. And then there's a guy from an old Konami arcade, Konami Super Nintendo game. I'm not actually making it up, that's what it literally is from. Oh, it's reverse trap again. Oh, I'm very hungry. Give me the French fries. No, I don't want that. The card which is banned in the actual real card game for being broken. It's not broken in this game, but it is in the real one. I don't need that at the moment. Yeah. Oh dear. There's so many different cards I can pick, and there's a card which actually has the word exit written on it in Japan, in the Japanese version, but they removed the exit wording from the English versions. Don't know why. Why do you remove English text from a card? I don't know, but they did, so whatever. Well, I've got so many Cyber Dragon cards, haven't I? Happy choice. Cyber. I'll have one of those. Cyber Dragon's Y. Yeah, but look how long that took though. And there's the reason why Xeno's Gears or Xenosaga didn't do very well over here, because if you're going to make an RPG and release it in year, don't release the second part of a 3-part game. You start from the beginning. It's kind of common sense. I mean, you won't go into Lord of the Rings watching starting from the second film, would you? It won't make any sense. Well, you might be able to follow some of it, but it made less sense. That would have been a much sensibler way to do it, yeah. But no, they didn't call it that, did they? They just took part one as a DVD movie clip, extra disc, because Namco plonkers. But that's the thing, yeah, it ain't a lie, because it's not... Because they did that with Shenmue on the original Xbox, didn't they? The original Xbox version of Shenmue had like a video included in it called Shenmue the Movie, which is just cutscenes from the original Shenmue, because it wasn't released on the Xbox. They wrote that on the back of the box, so they couldn't lie, so you could still figure it out, so... It's kind of funny they called it a movie, but... I actually saw a copy of that in a market stall the other day on Xbox. I didn't buy it though, because they already own a copy of it, but... Instead of looking for Americans, the only way for years they could play Shenmue 2 with the Xbox version is buying an Tiny New Machine at the time. Now, some people could argue that we got a better deal because we got the Japanese voices. It's kind of interesting they had an extra scenes that wasn't in the game. Maybe there was scrapped scenes, or... I think what that... Right. I'm turning that game off. Right. We're just going to be looking at a nice board, blank screen until I figure out what else to load up. Right. Now the game had crashed, I turned it off. Speaking of Unlimited Saga, that had like a video, had a short movie for Final Fantasy X, didn't it? That were a prequel to X2 or something on it, which had very little to do with anything. No, thank you, Steam. I'm not going to download or stream the game Monster Girl Island because I think that'd get me kind of banned off YouTube. Just somehow. Yeah, I closed it. It didn't crash. I closed that. I just need to boot up another game. I don't know what to play. Well, that's the thing, but you gotta remember, technically when it comes, Shenmue's a weird one because Shenmue 2 was such a late Dreamcast release in Europe, they didn't have an English voice actor in it, they just left it in Japanese for the Dreamcast version. What am I doing again? I can't remember what I'm looking for here. I know it's going to be interesting to look at me faff around, but I'm so... I'm gonna load something up. Somebody I know that runs. Whatever. Not going to get very far into it because the game is too difficult, but... There's nearly 2,000 Super Nintendo. I don't think there's 2,000. There cannot be 2,000 Super Nintendo games. It just seems... Is that including all those weird modded versions, though, that exist? Is this loaded up? I didn't click play, did I? I think something loading up. Is this thing even loading up? Yeah, it is. Never mind. It's me being... It's me being thick. Thank you. Thank you, OBS. I want to get to the capture window. Cancel. I know, despite the name of it, this is completely safe to stream. It's not a hentai game. I know it's... This is not a hentai game, by the way, despite the name of it. Is there any difference? I don't know if there's a difference between... No, look, it's the closest we got to Rampage. Unfortunately, the developer made the game way too difficult, but I don't remember. I mean, with a name like Bedfellows, would you expecting this to be a Rampage game? Yeah. Well, I never finished the game because it's one of those games that are all about grinding and all that. Yeah, crappy combo, yeah. This isn't really a bad Rampage because it actually does play like Rampage. So, look, it's a lot better than the movie Rampage game made for arcades, which even has less even controls than the original Rampage, which I don't know how you can get worse than that because the original Rampage isn't even very good. Yeah, a lot of the jokes in this game are pretty crappy, but... No, I don't want to, because I've not got 600 gold, so I'm supposed to... Yeah, it's a stupid mechanic, this game, where you have to like do a stupid slot machine and gamble constantly all the time to get upgrades, which is just a dumb mechanic. To get more power-ups and stats and all that. I don't like that part about this game, that's for sure. I wish the way to turn it off so you can play it like a proper game, but... Why can't well, they are monsters. I just find it funny. It pops up on me on the Steam homepage. It's like, yeah, all these games, and that's what the class of Steam classes the most important this game for me. In new release. No, you wouldn't know the plot of this game. It's just some guy playing a video game on a couch. He's not actually about. He's not literally a giant monster smashing buildings up. Apparently, it's based off a webcomic I've never heard of, but you know, it's supposed to be a kind of. It's obviously a furry comic, so yeah. And there's Super Sponge Boy. Don't look like a sponge at all. I don't really get that. I don't really get that joke at all. If there is a joke there. I'm always in a crappy combo, stop complaining there. Alright. Probably is a bad, yeah, probably. It sounds like the sort of joke they'd have. I don't know what any of these things do. Whatever, I'll pick. You have gained a temporary bonus for this from Gunward. What does it do? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. The game don't really. It's one of those don't tell you what anything does kind of games. I thought Cricket Bat did give him more attack power. I guess not. Yeah, I said this game's humour is not very, well, what I'd call very grown up. Which makes you wonder why would that be a power up, but none of the characters he plays are even female, so it makes it even more questionable, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Blow up donkey. What does it do? I don't know. Where's all my health go then? My health just like shot down then, they're like crazy. Well, this is the closest we've got to a new Rampage, so which plays like Rampage. I wonder how many people even know this game exists, though. I mean, the name Bedfellows Friends, it don't exactly have a name that sounds like it for this kind of game, does it? It's one of these. Yeah, we named this game really stupidly, so no one's gonna know what it is. I don't know how I even found this, to be honest. I forgot. Yeah, it's a boss. Yeah, this game has bosses. Remember rightly, they're pretty overpowered as well. What did I get? You know, again, it's heavily brewed coffee pot. I don't know what that does, but... Oh yeah, I remember this game. It's stupid. You don't get your health back even after a boss fight, which is dumb. Yeah, it's one of those games where you have one life to beat the entire game in as well. I don't think I've ever got to the second boss actually in this, so I don't know if there even is a second boss. And I died. I don't know what killed me, but... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not first in the world. That's not really surprising.
I'm tired of playing video games.
I mean, look at this stupid way you're gonna unlock stuff. You want us to unlock stuff by a game of pairs to get upgrades, permanent upgrades, I mean.
Well, now...
They're gonna make some... Yeah, well, never mind, you can figure out what they do. It does tell you, damage nearby buildings. Run faster. Let's go to something else. Phew, right, what new? What should we go on new then? I'm not bored, I'm still on the stream. I don't even remember the cutscenes. They were just... they were pretty dumb and they were... I've turned it off now so you can't see the cutscenes. Oh, they've got stream on, I know. Can't stream that, it doesn't work. Right, what's moving on? I can't. I've got a brain fart here and I don't know what to play. There's all these games and I just can't figure out what to play. I'll just go on MAME. Let's load up MAME. Whoa, whoa, why is that so big? Right, Ajax. I nearly pressed... Have a quick go at this. I'll switch to another game because there's a practice on this from a score run thing. It seems got pretty awesome music. It also starts really, it also is of the game's an awful lot easier when you have power-ups than when you don't have power-ups this game. Ah, crap. That's not good. I'm not gonna... somehow I don't think I'm gonna get as far in this game. I'm gonna lose a life already. Alright, yeah, I'm not being very good at that game. Dr. Micro. I'm gonna see what Dr. Micro is, but with a name like Dr. Micro, it could be anything. Dr. Micro. What on earth? So what am I? Okay, this is this is pretty weak. Why is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang the music? That's just weird. The music's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. What? can't be it. That were a bit too easy for one of these old arcade games. Well, that were it. I thought there was more to it than that. Penguin! What do I do? Okay, we did another level. This is different. Why do you have a... Still not sure why the music's chitty chitty bang bang. That's just odd. It definitely doesn't look like it's got a thing to do with the movie chitty chitty bang bang, does it? Oh, we died. Well, that wasn't fair. You couldn't see the. You could not see the. Also, what on earth are these things I'm trying to jump over anyway? It's meant to be. It's like I'm just jumping over tape. Giant music cassettes. What that? We're dead. That game was different. Not sure why. Not sure about the name, but how was that made again? No, no. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, enough of the chitty chitty bang bang. Changes. It's a weird sound name. Let's try that. Legend of Makai. Look, wrong one. Legend of. Well, yeah, I don't know what we're going in for here. This could be anything. Huh. Okay, I'm an elf with a. Yeah. I want a time limit. Can you jump up there? Oh, no. I'm good, angry looking horn lady. Oh look, what a crappy sword. This guy can't hit, this guy can't stab upwards for some reason. No. That's me why, but he can't. You died! Yeah, I guess that. I don't think we needed text to tell us that. Kind of obvious, right? You've got 100 gems, okay. The guy just threw his, throwing his head at me. Yeah, well, that's different, that. I want to red. No, I'm good at that. I'm gonna save my money for whatever. Well, that's something I had to fight. The first letter of the spell to kill the wizard is G. Okay. So that doesn't kill me, that just... Right, thanks for the information, but I'm probably not going to finish the game, so... doesn't mean much. Obscure horn lady. Oh! Oh, that was someone you have to fight. Let's have him off. Is this... Oh, that didn't work, did it? I think we gotta do something else there. Oh. He blows up like an Altered Beast character, boss. Oh, I'm glad that didn't hurt me, because that'd be such a troll move, that, wouldn't it? We're following a Mario trope here, are we? Of just... Stupid harpies! Ah, you died of it. We're gonna see that a lot, aren't we? Ah. You died. At least when you die, you start off when you. Well, that's a different girl. Her face has changed. It's medicine is for strength. Its boots is for strength. Okay, but you've picked up the boots of strength. What do they do? There's a green key deep inside the cave. Alright. Oh, never mind. So the game's got equipment. This is like Wonder Boy, is it? You get equipment in it. I can't get. Well, it won't let me go through there. A green key is on. Well, right, thanks for. We need a green key, right? Somewhere. Well, we're not very good at this. I don't think I'd be very good at this in an arcade, but whatever. It's kind of interesting how weird it is. Kill the blobs. You mean after all that it was just for a stupid treasure chest I can't open? Gotta be something up here. It's important. I'm gonna hear that quite a lot out in this game. Yeah, but I can play it on this. I don't know if there's any real differences. Well, they added extra characters, but they're all overpriced DLC, which is just crappy. You got recovery medicine. A green key is on. A green key is on what? Nice English there. A green key is on. Yeah, I need a green key. What's the green key is on supposed to mean? Also, these enemies respawn. So yeah, again, we ain't got a green key, so I can't get any further in this area. So I somehow have to find this stupid green key from somewhere. I don't know if it is, but yeah, I know what a green key is on. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find this stupid thing. We have to buy the green key? No. No. Let's find this stupid green key. Wait, what? Shut up about. Shut up about. You got medicine. Oh, never mind. There is a green key. It's not. Imagine it. And also, I was meant to climb up, go up here. Right. Well, we're getting further. This game is odd. It's too difficult, but. You died of it. Yeah, 3 DLC characters, and one of them just looks like a sprite from an old baseball game that they're just charging money for. That we just glue stuck out of another game. Welcome to the Dwarf Village. Alright, so what? Oh, we can go in houses. Does she own every shop in this? This is a double boomerang axe. Yeah. It's a floating feather. That was fake. Faked. So she just sells bootleg stuff. Not... Okay. Yeah, it's pretty lazy. I mean, if you're gonna put a new character in a game, at least make it a new character. She looks less angry than the previous one, don't she? This is a Weam Slayer. Whenever I'll have one, you picked up the Weam Slayer. Look to the hut on the left for the shop that sells feather. Yeah, they bought a feather, just got told off for it. Because the feather was faked, whatever that means. What these shops is there here? This is a silver. I love that. Well, at least you've got armour in this game, and your actual character equips it. This is a light sword. Okay. A bit weird. I've got projectiles now. I've got a sword that shoots axes out though. How does that work? Red key is on. Yeah, I know red key is on. I've got a red key. What is that thing? It runs into me. Well, that was so much easier than the previous. Was that a boss? I think it was. Yeah, and it just runs off again and. Go to next. You've got nothing of useful. I got a blue key, which I guess I'm needing to open a door because that's what they've done. I wonder if this game was just trying to rip off Sega's Wonder Boy. Right. Oops. It did jump! Right. How do they? How would a log go up and down a river like that? Magic logs. How are we supposed to get that key? Or maybe not meant to get that key. Maybe it's just a trick key. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, these gargoyle things are a pain, aren't they? Shouldn't buy a that was faked. Is every feather in this game fake? What's the point in these feathers if they don't do anything? Right. We're in a building now. Oh, with some really bad music. Oh no. Okay, what? Whoa! It's like that. It's like those masks from Mario. An entire room of them. Well, it's funny you mention that game because it was made by Jalico, and this game was made by Jalico as well. So, is that a dragon with fairy wings, and it just killed us? That must be an embarrassing thing to die by, mustn't it? It just spawned me right at the door I needed to go in, didn't it? And I just run down like an idiot. I can't do anything in this room because I don't have a green key. You died. Yeah, I know I did. But I'm just going to try and get through the door while ignoring her. Alright. If possible. Well, you can actually do that as well. Alright. Boss. Yes, it is. Whatever that thing is, I don't have a clue, but it's just a bunch of heads stuck on a head. Well, that were easy. That can't be it. Or was that it? That were it. Then yeah, that happens again. I think that's a predictable story in this game. You just get hit by a thing and you just run off. Go to next. Now we're the forest again. Dead. No, I'm good, right. Visit the Unicorn of 10. The unicorn knows a spell. Okay. I don't know it. How about a goblet of life? No, I'm not going to buy a goblet of life because I guess it's the healing item. Where am I going? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there's a secret and well, that's a bit cheap, isn't it? We figured it out. That was just really stupid, though. That wasn't what I call very fair, was it? Really? There's a hidden door, and there's only some text that explains how to do it. It's one of those games, isn't it? It wasn't hard enough as it is when you're dying constantly, was it? What on earth? Look at that background. Bones Forest. No, I don't want to go back in there. I'm gonna go back and say that treasure chest just because, well, I died and... Whoa. There's gotta be something in it after all that walking back and forth expecting you to get... or backtracking expecting you to get to it. Invincibility. Is that all it gives you, an invincibility? That's a pretty useless power-up, isn't it? What on earth is that? Is that a boss? Is this a little bouncy thing? There. Boing, 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 boing. Hey, little skeleton. Never mind, it's a skeleton. Right. Oh, now he's a bigger skeleton. Now he's an even bigger skeleton. It looks like he's doing the dance. Which is a... And he shrinks into a goblin and runs away again. Yeah, that's a surprise. Go to next. Look for an entrance nearby. We just gave... Yeah, it was just an item shop I've already been in. Ah, God! Oh. This game isn't very fair, is it? I want to see what light... The effect does not last very long. What does that mean? It's a dead body of the thief. Oh, yeah, what thief? I'm supposed to know who that is. There's no checkpoints anymore, but... That's enough of that game for probably, maybe forever, I don't know. Warriors of Devilfish. The Hand. Irabara Kuro Black Label. Master version. Of some Beast Buster. Mystic Defender, how's that gonna work? How's that one? That doesn't work, that one. Triforce BIOS. Let's hit Sega on it. Okay. Sugumaroku. Could be absolutely anything. So let's try it. Oh, never mind. Don't have it. Silver Millennium, because with a name like that, it could be anything. Silver Millennium and AD one whatever any of this means, I don't know. Is it a shooting game? I know this text is way too read to act. There's no way in ever you'd be able to read this in an arcade, or anyone would be able to read that. Pausing it. Is this a shooting game? I'm guessing it's gonna be. The 6 girls, the daughters of Gaia. Gaia's Silver Millennium. I don't know, something about those portraits just look really a bit weird looking. What is this? Right. I'll be her. I don't know what you do. Oh, I'm a flying person. I got a life bar in this instead of a... Well, that was... that was pretty crappy, wasn't it? What's that? Okay, person pops up on screen. I don't know what that were about, but whatever. Now I've got some weapons, the game's a bit easier than that. What's with the face? I don't know. Man, weapons have got worse now. Our weapons definitely. I just changed character and I didn't realise. I think I did, didn't I? How long is this first level? Oh, never mind, it does have a boss. whatever this thing is, no? How long does it take to kill one boss? We did a level, so there's more than one level to the thing. It's going forever. The planet's hope of all people to... What on earth is this game babbling on about? This is one of these games that don't have a plot that makes any sense in it. Chance have this amazing story, but it just don't make a lick of sense. Yeah, as for that game, not really sure what to think of that. It was a bit, I don't know, something off about that one. And all the characters have a wonky looking face and doesn't help either. Pang. Pang. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted that one. Whew, checking ROMs. We're in a real game now. A lot better than what we just previously played anyway. Collect 10 keys. No thanks.
Good luck. You'll need it.
I don't remember this level being this long.
Contestant 1.
I want to see how far I get in that minute in about 5 continues on this. I bet I can get past the first stage now.
Bingo. Let's go.
That would have of course that was the end of it, wasn't it? No, before I've got a name and credit before.
Money! Big prizes! I love it! 10 seconds!
Oh really?
Contestant 1!
We got him! He's still got a bit left. All those toasters! I don't know what you do with all these toasters you win, but...
Seconds. Contestant 1. Bingo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Seconds.
Yeah, that's enough. That. Well, you got put to second level at 5 credits. That's pretty good. No, why? Let's play a really stupid game. It's 4-year-old in a burning building simulator game. With the theme music and you say Yatsura playing in the background because for no explained reason whatsoever. We did it! Now it's 6-year-old in a burning school simulator. Yeah, bye. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream for now, because I think we've gone on long enough. So, thanks everyone for commenting, and thanks everybody for watching. That was a fun stream, and I'll probably maybe streaming again tomorrow, or tomorrow I think. But anyway, take care everyone.